We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup that we are all set to go, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll run again with Lynch. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him to football in space as they did right there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
You know when I could tell this was going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
To throw is Cox. To throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Cox looking to throw on 2nd down. They dump it off to Lynch. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play develop, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Vikings, nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Red on red.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he rolls across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At the 23-yard line.
The drive will start with an option going left. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Cox. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cox. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Cox. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now Cox throwing on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, have 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They go play action with Lawrence. That is caught. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it out to the 25. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. A give for Walker running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Vikings at 3 and 5, 2 games under 500. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Lawrence on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here we go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Quick throw to Olave. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Vikings nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Getting the call, Lynch running left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off play action. Cox. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Back to throw. Cox. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Cox. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Back to throw. Cox. That's complete right around the 8. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Cox now to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Back to throw again. And a is here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's got him in, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence, he's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
11.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a 2nd and 10.
At the Saints 16-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This now a 3rd and 4. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Touchdown! Keenan Allen from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Cox. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Cox in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 69 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 29 yards. And the Vikings have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is now 2. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down to run with Lynch. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, Lynch. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Cox throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lynch. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if he can make someone miss in the open field.
Now 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They try again with Lynch. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Now they'll audible to something else. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he's brought down. He took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
What a play there. You got to use that timeout, though.
Here's second down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Showtime! Let's make some noise! Focus, boys. Focus. What you got? Come on. Show him what you got.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Saints, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.